Hey y'all, we just closed on this land behind me and I'm so excited to tell y'all about it. I'm gonna try to show y'all where it starts and where it goes to. It's the land connected directly to our property, and so we're so excited. We've been wanting this for a long time. I will show you kind of where it starts and where it ends, and then I'll go grab my husband and we'll tell you guys a little bit about how we got it, what are our plans to do with it. It's about 5 acres, and so with ours that would bump us up to about 7 acres. And so let me try to show you where it goes, and it's kind of hot out here, so I'm not gonna walk over there, but I'll try to point it out where it ends, and then we will chat a little bit. Okay, so we have not done a lot of dirt work on the property, and dirt work just means like leveling and making things look beautiful, because that costs a lot of money and we're not there yet. So we pretty much own, if you see that tree right there, and it goes kind of up all the way over there, well, that's what we originally owned, from that tree right there up to there. And then you can see the grass kind of get a little bit higher. It's connected to ours, and that's what we didn't own, but now we own. And then our property pretty much goes all the way to that house right there. And so the property, and let me show you the well, because I'm going to tell you a little bit about that later. But the well is kind of right there. I don't know if you can see it behind the trees. And so that is an oil/gas well on the 4 acres over there. So I know you can't really see it very well. I just put the kids down, but I don't know if they're asleep. If they're asleep, I might walk over there and show you guys kind of more of what it looks like. But yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm a little bit closer. I'm not gonna walk all the way over there, but the 1, 2, 3, those are the gas and oil wells. So remember that when I tell you our plans of what we plan to do with it. And you can kind of see the mobile home a little bit better, which ends our property like there. And those things are really big. I know they look really small, they're really big. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Dela.
My name is Meyer.
Why are you laughing?
Because it was like nothing then. All right, guys.
You got to bring the energy. People want to see the energy. Anyways, if you're new here, welcome back to our channel. We are filming this video right before we go to church just because we look decent. And so I was like, I'm all about productivity, so we can film a video. So yes, as you saw at the beginning of this video, we bought 5 acres right next to us, and we just closed on it. And that's exciting. And so we wanted to talk through it a little bit, because I know y'all have been here, a lot of y'all, when we start building our house, and I want to talk a little bit about why we bought it, how we got it, and all the things, and what our future plans are for it. And so yeah, okay, so the land, I know I mentioned this when I was showing y'all kind of video of the land. The land is unbuildable for the most part, all of it. There's little pockets. Yeah, there's little pockets that are buildable. So we bought 5 acres and all of it's unbuildable. So that's probably weird.
Not all of it.
Okay.
Majority.
Meyer's so positive. Majority of the land is unbuildable. And so, is unbuildable a word? It's going to be today. Okay, so the majority of the land is unbuildable. You can't build on it. And so you're probably wondering, why in the world did we buy it? Why did we purchase it? And really, we purchased it for 3 reasons. And I want to kind of talk through those just in case you are in the market to buy land. I know a lot of y'all are looking for that and just things to look out for. So the first reason, what did I listen for? Oh, the biggest reason for me is to stop somebody else from buying it and doing trash with it. Pretty much make it look like trash. Because that is the downside of living in the country, is that you cannot control what other people do with their lives. And we learned that quickly. And so that's really one of my only complaints about living out here. Yeah. And so, you know, someone owned it previously, and one of the ideas that they wanted to do with it was make an RV park with it. So
I mean, that's
it's okay. Fine. That's okay, but we have kids, and that's not really what if stuff hits the fan and we have to, we will. But that's not really what we had in mind. We wanted to protect the integrity of our lot. And so yes, that's one of the biggest reasons why I purchased, and that is well worth every penny. I feel like if you're ever in a situation where you can buy a lot next to you and protect the value of your land, I think it's worth it. Second reason.
Oh, for trucking. For truck parking. So I'll be able to park my trailers, park my truck. Also, it enables me to expand. So if I want to increase my fleet size to 2, 5, 10, then we'll have the space in order to accommodate for that.
Or if you just want to help people out and offer affordable truck parking.
Yeah.
So that we're really excited about that. I might insert a picture here of Meyer parking his truck with a trailer. We don't have a trailer yet. We're hoping to buy one soon, but I just thought it was so cool that he was able to fit the whole thing over there. Like,
easily.
Really cool. Easily. And the turn in was easy. Yeah. He could have did that on our lot. He parks his truck on our lot, like the, what do you call it? The front part of the truck.
Yeah, the tractor. But yeah, the semi truck.
No, I don't think anybody calls that a tractor. Yeah,
I mean, the truckers call it a tractor.
Oh well, we're not truckers. So the body part, like where people sit in, that part he parks on our lot. So, anyways, we're excited about that. There's plenty of space over there for that. Plenty of opportunity for that. And then the third reason I'm super excited about, and is for the future of our kids. So on the 4 acres, where the oil and gas well is.
It's about 3 or 4. Yeah.
Okay, it's close to 4 acres over there where the oil well and gas, so that will not always be there. Now, we don't know when they're pulling it up, but we know it will get pulled up. And so it may seem like a lot to invest right now, but this is one thing too that I want our people to get used to. Thank you. I want us to get used to like making right now payments for future, dividends or payoffs. So we may not be able to use it, but we have 4 kids, and so in the future, when they pull that thing up, they're going to have prime real estate in a sought after area, I would say.
Yeah.
That we paid close to nothing for compared to what it's going to cost in the future. So that's the biggest thing.
Oh, yeah.
Taxes. Yeah. It's all about the money, y'all.
Tax write-off. So if we, not if, but when we combine the land, the 2 properties, that'll put us above 5 acres. So then that'll enable us to get tax write-off. So
praise the Lord.
We have to throw some livestock on there, but we was already trying to do that anyway.
Well, and this is motivation. So, full transparency, we retired as farmers this summer. We had a garden, if you saw. A lot of it was really successful. We got greens out of it. We got okra out of it that I still have in my freezer. And it was really exciting and healing. It's something that we definitely want to do again. But I told Meyer, between starting the trucking business and the new baby right here, we got to choose what to keep alive.
In 100 degrees. Well, I'm going to get to that. But mentally, for me, it was more about capacity. Yeah. And so I chose my baby to keep my baby alive. Right. Yeah.
It sounds like he's trying to chime in. But yeah, so I told Meyer, can we please just like revisit it, even in a year or 2 years? So we'll revisit that. But now we're probably at about 7 acres. So we can legitimately have a goat, some chickens, a cow. Now we just need the time to keep those things alive.
Yeah.
And so there's not a rush. We always said this is going to be a slow build as far as getting the land to where we want it. And it's not a sexy piece of property that's something like just ready to go right out the jump. But the way I told Meyer I'm looking at it is when we bought our first house and we flipped it. When we bought it, people were like, they were concerned.
Sugar. We walked in like, dang, what's that smell?
Yeah, it smelled horrible, it looked horrible, and by the time we finished, I still miss the house. I wish we were in a financial position to keep it then and didn't have to sell it. But that's how I'm looking at the property. I'm just looking at it through that lens, getting some fresh vision for the property.
Yeah.
And also buying this other lot enables us to eventually, if we want to, build a bigger home for our kids, because they're going to get bigger. Our family could get bigger. And it just gives us a space and hopefully a swimming pool. Because I just want to have the cool house when our kids get teenager. It doesn't mean the biggest house, but just activities like a basketball court, things where they want to bring their friends here so we can know their friends and they can be a part of our family. So I want to tell y'all really quick before we close out. What?
You said 3 points.
That's okay. They don't care. The people don't care. Oh, I want to tell y'all how we got this lot, because I know a lot of people are out there. So when we first bought these 2 acres, the owners were super sweet. I still remember them. They picked us over a cash offer because we did not have cash at the time. And when we got here, we instantly saw that other piece of the property.
Stop.
We'll be out in just a minute.
We just want a clue.
Oh, yeah, y'all can have a snack. Don't make a mess on your dress. Hey, y'all can get one snack. Okay, we just redid our pantry and they feel free to grab whatever snack they want to grab. Okay, so what was I talking about? Yes, when we bought the lot.
Yeah,
okay.
bought the lot.
So
yeah.
maybe like a year later or 6 months later after we bought our lot, we realized that second lot was, so part of that lot like touches our property.
Yeah.
And I showed y'all that in the video. So we were like, we want that piece. Like even just that 1 acre. That's all we wanted. We didn't want the other crap across there. That's before we had the vision.
Yeah.
And we asked the lady that owned it, and she was not trying to sell it to us. Period.
No.
And so I feel some type of way about it, but whatever. And so then we let it go because we were trying to build a whole house, so we didn't have the capacity. So y'all, me and Myra, we would go on walks when I was doing 75 hard, when I was pregnant. Like there's just every reason to walk, and it's just good for you and good for us. Okay, so the lady wasn't trying to sell it to us. We were walking. That's where we were. Okay, so we would be walking. And one thing we would do, and I'm sharing this with y'all because if there's something that you want in the natural that you feel like you cannot have at the moment, prayer still works. It's a very real thing, okay? So we would walk. And sometimes, and it wouldn't be like we just get our oil and walk and just like speak in tongue. It wasn't that deep.
Anoint the fence.
Right. No, it wasn't that deep. Which you can do that. But we would walk, and sometimes the Holy Spirit would give me an urge to be like, Lord, and we would just go into prayer real quick. God give us this land. And we live on, y'all can join us in prayer. We live on, no cookies. We live on this, what do you call this? What would you call this right here? It's like a block.
Yeah, I guess I'll call it.
It's like a closed off block. It's not, you can't drive through our blocks. So
like
what we do, it's like a court. Yeah. What we do when we walk is like we ask for the Lord to give us the whole block.
Whole block. Give me the
Do
whole
we have
block.
the funds for the whole block? No. So Lord, be strategic about when you offer up the whole block. But we're believing God for that because he gave us this land right here. And so I would just love it. Like, I would just love it. I got dreams for this property already. And so that's probably like, y'all can join us in prayer. That's probably like 4 more acres that we would need to acquire to own the whole thing. So, but
and
the
it's
other,
going to be tough to get that,
be hard.
that last 4.
They're not trying to budge, but I don't blame them. It's a real cute, like, I don't blame them. But anyways, okay. I don't remember where we were. We got kids, y'all. It is what it is. Okay, but let me tell y'all this real quick. So the lady, and I promise we're almost done. So the lady that we wanted to buy the land from, the original owner, she said no.
Yes.
She said she wasn't trying to sell it.
Yes.
To us. So,
yes.
So then we find out she sells it to her friend. And her friend, and I was kind of bummed, I'm not gonna lie. I was discouraged because I really felt like the Lord said that was our property. That this lot over here, like specifically the one that we just got. So she gave it to her friend, and her friend was like trying to get everything together. She wanted to put some horses out there, which I wasn't tripping about that because horses, you know, they're not hard to look at.
And keep the property maintained.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be better than looking at all that mess. So I wasn't tripping about that, but I still felt like it was ours, and so we didn't stop praying. We would like every now and again when we're out there walking, we would just pray for it, right? Then one day I was out there walking by myself. I was pregnant. Wow, all this happened so fast because I was pregnant. And I was walking, and there were some sheep out there eating that broke out of our other neighbor's yard, and they were out there eating. And my mom loves sheep, so we always had dreams of like getting a sheep or whatever. And so I was like, I felt like the Holy Spirit was like, text her, because I had her number because she wanted like help with the horses or whatever. So I had her number, so I texted her and I said, hey, this is Dela, your neighbor next door. I was just
okay.
I said, this is Dela, your neighbor, and I was just wondering if you were interested in selling the property. And so, and I was trying not to sound like one of those random investors.
For real, I get them every day.
This is Tony. I'm interested in blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I texted her, and she remembered me, and she was like, actually, I've been thinking about it. I'm not sure, but I'm interested, and I'll have a chat, you know, and I had some questions about the property. So anyways, long story short, we met up at Starbucks. She was going to sell it to us. Somebody else was interested in it, blah, blah, blah. Ended up getting it, and so we're so excited. We just have big plans, so y'all be praying, because also it's crazy, like I remember listening to this podcast and it was talking about how the harvest is work. Like we all pray for the harvest, but even harvesting what you prayed for is additional work. And so sometimes we do feel a little overwhelmed. We got a lot of kids, and we just want to do well, but baby steps. We'll get the business off the ground, get that solid.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Myra will be out there in his farmer hat and have
Yeah.
more free time and availability. And we just, you know, long-term vision, baby steps. That's the name of the game for us. And so we're super excited. I know we owe y'all a house tour. Some of y'all are salty about it. And y'all, everything has just been happening. We've been in this house for like 2 years. We have like a bootleg house tour where we hadn't finished stuff, so you can look at that. But I do owe y'all a finished house tour. Y'all have been here. It's been such a blessing. We're so grateful for this house. I think maybe when we finish the baseboards, is that a good time?
Yeah. Hopefully we do that soon.
Not that y'all even gonna be looking at the baseboards, but it's just for me. That's a good.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Yeah. So when we finish the baseboards, we got y'all. So we love you guys. If you have any questions about buying land, we are not real estate agents. We're not experts. We're just gonna come from our experience buying land, or what else? That's it. That's all we can answer. Anything really, y'all, just put it in the comments, and we would love for y'all to join us as we develop this land and continue to develop this life here. We feel so blessed, like, for real. And I don't say that to be cute, because we don't have the funds really to live this life. Is what I'm not saying we're living above our means, but I'm saying the way that God has stepped in, provided for us, the privileges that we have, things like that, how people have surrounded us and supported us. Like, that's the whole point of us building this house, is that we knew we wanted to be here. We knew we could not afford to buy the land and build the house. But that's one thing I really want to pass down to my kids, is like, not can we afford it, but how can we afford it?
How can we afford it? Yeah.
So we love you guys. We got to go to church. We got to get the kids in the car. And we will see you on the next video. Bye.